Welcome to our 5 on 5. Please be joined today by Jackson County's newest Circuit Court Judge, Charles Kochlacs. Good to see you, sir. Welcome.
Thanks, Craig.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. It's great to be here. Great to be talking to you. I can't wait to serve the people of Jackson County.
Yeah, so just appointed by the governor, I believe you said on the 13th, or it was announced just recently.
Yes.
Did the governor call you personally? How'd you find out?
She did not. Her general counsel called me and gave me the good news, and it was great to hear.
Yeah, and you've been practicing law here in the Rogue Valley for some time. Has it always been a dream of yours, though, to be on the bench?
It's been a goal of mine. It has been a dream, and I've been practicing here 30 years, and I've been started here as a public defender, fresh out of law school. I did that for 8 years, and then I started a private practice, and I've been doing that for about 22 years now. And the interesting thing to me about this appointment is that I am the first sole practitioner to be appointed in 22 years.
Wow.
So that was a thrill for me too. Great news for all sole practitioners, and great opportunity.
Not part of some big firm, is that? That's
not part of a firm, not part of a DA or a public defender's office. It's just been me.
Yeah, wow.
So it's been exciting.
Yeah, kudos to you. And so, what's it been like the last couple of weeks? I mean, I imagine since you're talking about yourself as a sole practitioner, you have to make a few phone calls to clients, but are you also training, if you will, to take the bench? Have you already started?
I have not started. I'm getting sworn in on Tuesday morning at 8. And then I start an orientation, and I'm hoping to get on the bench and be deciding cases real soon.
Yeah, would you know what type of cases you'll be handling? I'm sure people are unfamiliar, and I only have a little bit of some knowledge of this. Is it a rotation between the judges? How will you be handling cases?
So there's a civil caseload, a domestic relations caseload, a criminal caseload, and a child welfare juvenile caseload. So my understanding is that I'm going to be starting a domestic relations caseload, which generally means divorce, child custody disputes, child support disputes, and things of that nature. Okay. I'm hoping eventually to go over to juvenile court, which is where a big chunk of my practice is right now.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll have much more in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. We're going to be here with Jackson County Circuit Court's newest judge, Charles Kochlacs. Congratulations again.
Thank you again, Craig.
Being sworn in next week. So why was this position created? This is a new judge spot.
It is a new judge spot, and it was created because of the volume of cases Jackson County judges now hear. There just wasn't enough time for the judges to hear all the cases that came in through the court. For example, in 2018, there were 27,000 new cases filed, 3,000, of course, per judge. There were 9 judges at the time.
Wow.
And each case on its own can have multiple hearings involved. So it's not like one case gets filed and there's one hearing. In divorce court and juvenile court, there can be 2, 3, or 5 hearings per case. The cases are also getting more and more complicated. Criminal law, there's a lot more litigation involving searches and seizures, and high-tech searches and traffic stops. In juvenile court, there's a lot of mental health issues that are coming about that are very hard to resolve when parents are at risk of losing their kids and families.
Yeah, and you've seen firsthand the type of backlogs in the juvenile court, correct?
Yes. One example is that, we had a hearing the other day, and I was representing 2 kids, one of whom was in middle school and one of whom was in high school. And because their parents were going to trial, there was a long wait for the case. So the middle schooler had to wait 3 hours for his turn to testify, and the high schooler had to come back to court a month later. So the hope is now there are enough judges to hear all the cases in a more timely manner, and I'm really looking forward to participating in that.
Wow, and no rest for the weary. As we talked about, you're being sworn in next week, and you're running for election in May.
I never get tired. I never get tired.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, so yes, I'm closing down my practice. I'm very honored to have an outpouring of support from my colleagues and clients and friends and family. And there will be an election in May. I'm not sure if anyone's going to be running against me. If so, there's going to be a campaign. And I would have the energy for that.
I would imagine.
So we're going to just go forward. My family has been very patient with me and has been very supportive of the application. And I am just super excited to help the court, help my colleagues on the bench. I need to shout out to all the attorneys out there in Jackson County. One of the reasons why the courts have been able to absorb such a huge caseload is because the attorneys are very collegial and they can resolve cases without going to court. So that's one of the reasons why the county has been able to survive with 9 judges and 27,000 new cases a year. It's because the attorneys have done such a great job in resolving them.
Well, I know how busy you are, as we've been talking about. It's good to see you. Thanks
Good
for
to see you.
taking the
Thanks,
time.
Craig.
All right, no worries. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.